Rap is out of control.
We're going to take it to the right to my man AL, all lyrics.
Yeah.
And Willie Esco, no lyrics.
Yeah, no lyrics, just designs.
Just designs. Yeah. So what's up with this low life? This new clothing line?
Yeah, well, it's been a movement since
Since what?
late 80s, right?
Yeah.
Late 80s. That's when I was really into hip hop, as far as full aesthetic, right? So I knew of the entire era of hip hop since the beginning. So I sort of was there in the beginning.
Okay.
If you look closely in Crush Groove, I'm in that.
Really?
Crazy.
Break dancer, you know.
Oh yeah, he's in the 1984 championship Swatch battle.
Just so
It's documented.
Damn.
It's on video.
But I'm really I seen the beginning of hip hop.
So you was breaking with Jermaine Dupri around that time?
Jermaine took my spot.
Whole story.
Yeah. Fantastic Force in the building. We should have taken that spot, but
no doubt.
At any rate, I witnessed the birth of hip hop, and as a graffiti artist, I slowly sort of morphed into fashion,
right?
Where I decided not to go to jail and put stuff on the walls. I started putting it on paper, and it morphed from one thing to another. T-shirts, and then you get into your thing, and then but I witnessed everything.
Yeah.
The opportunity to become have my namesake brand Willie Esco in late '90s, right? Where it sort of all came together, right? So I'm well versed in hip hop, and I love change, but my projects that I've worked on in the past, I worked with my own brand. I worked with Damon Afubu. I relaunched Coogee in 2004. I relaunched it again in 2013, 2014. So I worked with Tupac Shakur, and I created a brand called Machiavelli, and probably one of the only artists or designers that work with Nas, Biggie, indirectly with Coogee, and the Tupac Shakur line. So
all the greats.
Yeah. So I basically saw it grow, and I was working on a project with AL, and that's why he's here. Is because I was working on a project that sort of made me dive into Americana, preppy, the prepster look of a few years back, and I noticed that everything that came back was Ralph. It was all Ralph, it was Nautica, and all that stuff. That puts me, when I look at that automatically puts me at the beginning of hip hop fashion. Sure. And that's all low lives, and I'm like, man, this is a movement that never. Actually, it's the Neanderthal of urban apparel, because these guys only sort of boosted what was available to them, and that was the 2Xs and the 3Xs. Right. Combine that with some experience in the correctional facilities, and you wore everything baggy and no belts. Right. So that sort of was the precursor to fashion, urban fashion, really. Yeah, sure. And you got cross colors. So all that to say is that I witnessed it. I came back and I talked to Thurston. I talked to all the major low heads, right? Taz, Arnold, and I sort of put together what I thought it would be. And I got the blessing from everybody. It's really their brand. Right. I'm just sort of curating it. Sure. And I'm making sure it's done correctly from their point of view.
That's ill.
Yeah.
That's
it's
so
pretty interesting. But just so everybody knows, Ralph's is a $3 billion business. U.S. Polo Association, which is really bootleg polo, is about $1 billion. Wow! So I feel that there's some gray space there where actual low lives can do some business.
Yeah, for sure.
We could keep it in the community.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Why not?
1% billion, 10 billion,
a little 10 million.
Yeah, no, but put it back in the communities, and I think all of the majority of low lives are, they're working 9 to 5s, they're doing their thing, but this is a cult thing. And
of course.
The brand launched about couple weeks ago. Okay. We're on every continent. We launched in the UK, and it's been doing very well. I'm really glad to see it come to life. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful.
That's dope.
It's awesome.
That's dope. So if people actually want to check out right now, though, if they want to see what some of the designs look like, where do they go?
Lowlife.com. life.com. Yeah, and we got all our stuff there.
You check that out at Low Life Brand for Instagram. You can check me out. Well, I usually put stuff on before it comes out, so you can see how it morphs into stuff. So at Willie_Esco. You can always check out AL's and Thurston. They all get the stuff before it comes out.
I would hope so.
And you can sort of monitor. We want people to see how we're working things, and it sort of organically grows. Yeah. But it's been I love it. I love to see it from an idea to to come out, and
everybody
the entire
wearing it.
community is very appreciative. It's,
Nice.
It's a rare thing.
Now, as far as the actual designs of the material, I mean, who all is it? Just you working on it, or is there a team of people?
Well, yeah, it's been a process of making sure that the marketing, the guys that are involved in marketing, the founders, we have this dynamic of sort of going back to the archives, seeing what they really love.
Right.
Tell me what you guys really love. Let's have all, and we make it a process, a beautiful process of people coming up, bringing up their product. They tell us their story. We document it. We have something major coming out with Complex.
Nice.
That's going to sort of give you a little bit more insight.
Documentary on Low Lives.
Oh, dope.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
dope.
it was featured in Fresh Dress as well. So, we make it in a whole 360 experience where we have the Low Lives come up. They actually sit in my office. They really don't know what the kind of fabric it is. I know what it is.
Right.
A lot of it was basic stuff. It's pretty simple.
Sure.
If you look back at it.
Right.
The way things are done today is really technical, very evolved. But now you look at that stuff and I'm like, man, Ralph sold this. It was like
For
a
that
basic,
price.
yeah. But I basically make it a process where everybody enjoys. I get to know the folk involved,
Right.
And Thurston gives me insight. Rack and Prance and all of them give me insight on what is important to them.
Right.
And then that's the first few stages, and then we're going to evolve from there. We're going to actually be a full collection. And,
Nice.
we're gonna try and do the brand justice, because it sort of is the precursor to all urban
For
apparel.
everything else, for sure. No
and it is
doubt.
Americana.
Yeah, for sure.